This is Amali at Amali Tutors Online, and I'm going to show you how to help your child grasp the basics of fractions. The first thing to do is get your child to draw out a half. More than likely, your child is going to draw a circle like this, and that's fine. But I would encourage you to get your child to draw rectangles instead. This is because when you have a fraction with a denominator, which is an odd number, then drawing the fraction in a circle is very difficult. So here we have an example where you've got the rectangle, which represents the whole, and it's divided into 5 equal parts, shown by the denominator of the fraction, and the numerator showing that one part. Once you've taught that, you want to try other unit fractions, like 1/3, 1/7, and so on. Once your child is confident in that, you want to move on to non-unit fractions, like 3/5, 4/7. When your child is able to do that confidently, then you know they have a good grasp of basic fractions. If your child struggles with the drawing, then you are better off starting with a kinesthetic form of learning. And what you do is create some strips, some rectangles like this, all the same size, and cut them out. And one of these rectangles represents a hole. And what you do is you put that down on the table, and then you take a second piece and you get your child to fold it in half. And there you go. Because they're actually physically doing it, it becomes more meaningful. And there we've got 2 halves. You then take another strip of paper and you fold it in half, as you did before, but then you fold it in half again. And you get your child to open it up, and there we have quarters. And you get your child to cut them out. And you do the same again with a third strip of paper, and this time get them to fold that again, and this time you will have your 8s. There we go. And here, I've actually stuck this on a piece of paper for you. Your child will be able to see that 2 halves make a whole, then that 4 quarters make a whole, and that 8/8 make a whole. So you've basically got a fraction wall here that they have created. And you can do this for other fractions. So here I've got this for thirds, and you can do the same thing. Children can take a long time to grasp fractions. And in the primary section of school, you're going to find a large variety of speeds of acquisition. So you'll have some children who only need a couple of explanations, and you have other children who need to do it over a few months before they grasp it. Another thing to consider is that at school, they will probably see fractions once in a term. They'll be studying fractions for a week, and then they won't see it again until they are in the second term. So it's really helpful if you do this kind of work at home, drawing it on a whiteboard or a piece of paper. See how they get on with it. When they seem confident, you can stop and then retest them a week or 2 later, and eventually they will come to grasp it. I hope that's been helpful. I'll be creating more video clips. This one was meant to be on my Facebook Live on Friday, but hopefully I'll get my technical issues sorted out, and I'll see you this Friday with more of my thoughts and ideas about fractions. Take care and have a lovely week. Bye-bye.